safety, update on radio system project.
Thank you, sir. Just wanted to brief the board as to where we are with the radio project. Excuse me. Overall, the project is going well. This is a very complex and challenging project with lots of moving parts. We have had a few hurdles to overcome during the course of the project, but that is typical with this type of project and the scope of the project. At the conclusion of this project, we will be operating off 9 towers and have anywhere between 800 to 900 radios on the system, with the potential for more in the future. I know you have a handout. This was provided. We had an on-site meeting last Wednesday morning with Harris and also representation from our consultant at Ecom. This was provided to us last Wednesday morning. I wanted you to see it so you could see some of the progress with this project. A few things I do want to point out to you on page 9, just so you have a visual reference. It gives you the tower sites and how these sites are linked as far as the pathways, okay? And these are microwave pathways between the sites. And out of these 9 sites, there are 4 new sites that we had to construct. 3 are cellular sites, existing cellular sites we were able to co-locate on, and 2 are STAR sites, Virginia State Police. They're owned by the state, but we were able to co-locate on those sites. So that gives you the 9. On page 17, there's a block diagram of how the system is designed and laid out. Just to give you an idea. And on page 23, okay, I know I'm jumping around, but these are just some things I wanted to highlight with you guys. The projected coverage of this system, we anticipate that will actually test higher, okay, that the coverage will actually be better than what is projected or guaranteed by Harris as part of the contract. So I just wanted to point those few things out to you as reference points as you're looking through this. But as far as the overall project, the county and city tower sites have been constructed and the civil inspections have been complete. And there are a few pictures on page 15 of the inside of a few of the buildings at the tower sites as far as what the racks of equipment looks like there at the tower. The first round of punch list items for the civil inspections have been completed, with the exception of the Wiltshire site. That site just received primary power, and most of the equipment has now been installed, but we anticipate that site will be completed within the next couple weeks, probably sooner. The city is continuing to work with the appropriate parties to complete the electrical easement at the Smithdew site, which is a site right above Dolly Ann in the city. Covington's maintaining and taking care of that site. Once finalized, then the site has primary power. Equipment installation can be complete. Currently, tower is scheduled before April. So, working with Dominion on that. The antenna and line installations have been completed on the towers, with the exception of Peters Mountain. That's a STAR site, VSP, so we're coordinating that to get that tower finished out as far as getting the antennas and coax and all installed. We're also working on completing the ice shields on all the sites. Ice shields it's a metal protective structure that goes over our microwave dishes to protect them from any ice that may accumulate on the tower and fall and could damage the dishes. So we're finishing that out as well. The next round of inspections with AECom and Harris are scheduled to take place this month in March. The dispatch equipment has been installed at the 2 main dispatch center and also Clifton PD as our backup dispatch center. The UPS, or the uninterrupted power supply, basically a huge bank of batteries, have been installed at the dispatch centers and also the tower sites. We're also working to finalize the radio personality development and programming, and actually installation of mobile radios starting last week with Selma Fire Department. So that'll be ongoing as well. If you look on page 14 of the handout, you'll see a condensed schedule that kind of lays out the remainder of the project from this point. Between now and July, there's going to be a lot of activity. Radio installations will be completed. All tower sites will be finalized. The new radio system will be turned up, fully inspected and optimized. System coverage and acceptance testing will begin in July, and also training will occur in conjunction with the testing and also after the testing is complete. As it stands right now, we are currently on track for full implementation by October of this year. So, be glad to answer any questions. I know that was kind of short and sweet, but I just wanted to give you a very high-level overview of where we are. As you look through that later on, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. So.
Board member questions? I've got two.
Okay.
The first one is, I know we kind of talk loosely partnering or some credit back if cellular or so I guess cell phone companies attached to these towers. Is there any, have they made any kind of, will they improve their service by using these towers for 911?
If a cellular company co-locates on any of the new towers, it would increase their coverage footprint. Yes, from a
Has there been any kind of?
Not yet. Right now, we in Covington are the only tenants on the new towers.
Okay.
But that's just because finishing up the towers, we had priority, and they're making sure everything is good with us before they even attempt to solicit any other kind of business. But that is possible in the future.
With the additional coverage, it would really help with the 911.
Yes.
In rougher areas. My second question is just out of lack of knowledge. What's the red tower on 23, page 23? It's the closest one to
The Rock Bridge?
yeah, is that just Rock Bridge Tower?
That is a star site. It's the North Mountain Star site. That is red because that is our link into Rock Bridge, and Rock Bridge's link into us.
I wonder, okay.
We can operate it autonomously. If that tower, if something were to happen with that tower, we can operate, but that's what gets us into their system.
That's our link?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that's why it's red.
Any other questions for Rob?
The tower on North Mountain, you just talked about, it's in use now, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, State Police has been using it for a while, but Rock Bridge is using it on their side as part of their system currently.
I don't have any cell service there.
Well, that's not a cellular site.
Yeah.
That's State Police, state-owned. No, that's tower up Old Collierstown Road.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's not a cellular site.
Okay.
No, sir.
That was my, I don't understand radio, so that's why I was asking about the cell phone.
Now, the state does not let cellular companies co-locate on their towers related to the STARS project, no.
Anybody else? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.